core meet up with contemporary musical standards. Good evening and welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7 p.m. I am Nemrut Nina Musa. In order to ensure that the Nigerian Army Band Corps meet up with contemporary musical standards, relevant stakeholders have been called upon to fund the purchase of ultra-modern equipment and sponsor creative initiative of members of the band. These and more were the crux of discussions during the 7th Annual Conference of the Nigerian Band Corps in Lagos. The conference, with a theme, a well-equipped and highly motivated Nigerian Army Band Corps, a panacea for professionalism in music performance for the Nigerian Army, had in attendance key players to deliberate on issues bordering the band, as well as preferring solutions to challenges. Acting Director, Nigerian Army Band Corps, Lieutenant Colonel Juliet Azekwe, who happens to be the first female Director Commissioned Officer, says challenges of obsolete musical instruments, as well as provisions of logistics to convey bandsmen to duty locations, among others, have limited the band from attaining current standards of contemporary musical practice.
These instruments are now very old, feeble, and mostly unserviceable, thereby posing great strain in the activities of band units and formation nationwide. Also, the effect of harsh weather on these instruments cannot be overemphasized, as most of them are not water, heat, or heat friendly, especially when exposed during parades. The use of all instruments negatively stands in the way of a bandsman in producing quality sound with ease.
Representing the Chief of Army Staff, General Officer Commanding 81 Division, Nigerian Army, Major General Mohammed Usman, commends the Band Corps for their resilience in spite of challenges. He urged them not to relent.
The Nigerian Army Band Corps will be adequately equipped to meet the contemporary challenges. Similarly, I will ensure the continuous support in training of officers and men of the Nigerian Army Band Corps to effectively carry out their responsibilities.
The guest speaker, Toyin Samuel Ajose of the Department of Music, University of Ibadan, stressed that motivation in the areas of equipping the band and promoting professionalism will go a long way in addressing the challenges.
In the context of this lecture, an equipped Nigerian Army Band Corps is that which has been provided with tools, skills, and maybe environment to carry out their professional purpose of providing music for the Nigerian Army. The question then is, to what extent is the Nigerian Army Band Corps and its band men equipped to carry out their professional duties?
The interactive session offers opportunities for guests to add their voices. Organizations and individuals who were appreciated for their contributions include the NTA Lagos Channel 10. The Supreme Court has ordered that the old 200, 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes should continue to coexist with the new notes, as all continue to remain as legal tender until the federal government puts a process in place for their replacement or redesign after due consultations with relevant stakeholders. The 7-man panel of justices headed by Justice Ian Okoro gave the order following a motion held by the federal government through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, seeking the order of the court to grant an extension of time for old naira notes to remain in circulation as legal tenders. The government also prayed the courts to lift its earlier order, which was given on March 3, 2023, believing that the extension of time is necessary as it has not been able to print the volume of new notes that will enable a phase out of the old currency before December 31st deadline. In the fresh application, the federal government further explained that should Should the Supreme Court decline its request to extend the period of circulation of old notes, the country stands the risk of descending into another national economic and financial crisis, as witnessed in the first Naira redesign policy was being implemented under the former central bank governor. In a unanimous verdict, the Apex Court allowed federal government's application in the court, which allowed the old notes to continue to be legal tenders till December 31st. It will be recalled that 3 states, Kaduna, Kogi, and Zamfara, were the first set of states to head for the Supreme Court to challenge the Naira swap policy announced by the Central Bank of Nigeria on October the 26th, 2022. It's time now for us to take a short break. We'll be back after these messages.
Helen Paul and Frank Donga as they explore the hills and valleys of Nigeria's vast fertile fields.
Why is rice so expensive?
It is labor intensive.
And discovering future harvest heroes in Nigeria's premier inter-school agricultural quiz competition.
Which of the following is an example of a beverage crop?
Coffee. Correct.
Catch new episodes on NTA Network every Saturday at 5 p.m. starting 25th November 2023.
This is Farm and Fortune.
It's that time again for sharing and giving love. It's Christmas. It's a time to be jolly and merry. Where would you rather be this season? Of course, NTA Lagos Channel 10. Yes, it is the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas party. This year promises to be fun-filled. There will be games, bouncy castles, shout out to your loved ones, school presentations, and many more. It all begins with a roadshow on the 8th of December 2023. Date, Monday 11th to Wednesday the 13th of December 2023. Monday 11th December is the opening ceremony with so much to eat and drink. Gate fee, 2,000 naira per child. Venue NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tedro Shoyaba. Time 10 a.m. There will be lots of fun-filled events that you don't want to miss. Plus, every child takes home a bumper pack. Date again is Monday 11th to Wednesday the 13th of December 2023. Venue NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tedro Shoyaba. Time 10 a.m. Gate fee, 2,000 naira per child. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call.
Now hear the angels sing.
Many thanks for joining us. This is NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7 p.m. The Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, BON, will henceforth make elections debate legitimate and compulsory for candidates seeking elected offices to enable electorate to make informed choices. Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, said this during his investiture as chairman of the umbrella body for broadcasting organizations in Nigeria. The chairman was sworn in alongside the vice chairman, Tony Akiotu, chief operating officer, Dar Communications Limited. The chairman and vice chairman were elected on the 12th of October 2023 during the body's General Assembly. Let's join our team for the entertainment news.
Popular rapper and lawyer Folarin Falana, aka Falz the Bad Guy, has rejoiced in his mother's promotion to the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN. His mother, Fumi Falana, was among the 58 lawyers decorated as Senior Advocate of Nigeria on Monday. Celebrating his parents, Falz posted a photo of his parents in their SAN robes on Instagram with the caption, "What's better than one senior advocate?" Moving on, popular comedian Helen Paul has opened up about her battles with self-esteem issues over the years in relation to her career. The comedian guest star on the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, where she spoke on the reception where she received when she first took her husband Femi to her office. She noted that more often than not, people question him on why he chose her, a comedian, as a wife rather than a lawyer like himself. Meanwhile, Nigerian actor Femi Jacobs has taken on yet another intriguing role in the big screen project titled Ajaga. The actor who plays a starring role in Egun, a horror title currently in cinemas, clearly has something in store for viewers. Ajaga, produced by Adenike Odunbawo, is a feature-led drama which explores the theme of deceit, heartbreak, and abuse surrounding the church. And that is all on entertainment news. I am Olamide Gaba Folarewi.
On the foreign scene, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg says Ukraine will join the military alliance after its war with Russia. Oluwatobi Loba Adebayo has details.
The NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has said that Ukraine will become a member of NATO subject to the reform after the war. He made this comment ahead of a meeting of foreign ministers in Brussels, at which the alliance is expected to reaffirm its support for Ukraine's defense against Russia's full-scale invasion. At the meeting, NATO will discuss how to help Ukraine prepare for eventual membership in the alliance. Moving on, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak cancelled a meeting with Greek Prime Minister, who was expected to ask for the return of the Elgin marbles, a set of Greek sculptures which is 2,500 years old, that Greece says it was taken from the Parthenon temple by the British diplomat Lord Elgin in the early 19th century, were stolen while Britain says they were legally obtained. The issue has been a source of contention between these countries for decades. And that's all on foreign news. I am Oluwatobloba Adedayo.
Time now for us to join our sport decks for the latest in the world of sports.
Sports Development Minister Senator John Eno says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu remains resolute in his resolve to overhaul the sports sector and make it business-driven. Eno, while addressing the media on the occasion of his first 100 days in office in Abuja, revealed that the foundation for the development of the sector has been laid in the past few months.
Part of the things we're going to unveil is going to be a concern about even those same federations, the organization of the federations, the governance of the federations and all that, the funding that the federations get. You can't talk about the organization without looking at funding. Outside government, who else is funding?
Meanwhile, activities marking the 2023 Nigerian Engineering Games climaxed in Abuja with a football match which saw Ilorin FC defeat Auchi FC to lift the trophy in a highly contested final.
So we are happy we are doing this just to show the Nigerians that we also play games and we are not left out.
In the meantime, Manchester City's Erling Haaland becomes the quickest player to reach the 40-goal milestone in 55 games in Champions League competition as City came from behind to beat RB Leipzig 3-2 at the Etihad. Elsewhere, Kylian Mbappe scored a controversial late penalty to deny Newcastle victory in France, with visitors still having the prospect of reaching the knockout stage. In Wednesday's rounds of fixtures, Manchester United will have a mountain to climb as they visit the Galatasaray in a must-win game to revive their hopes for the knockout stage. With sports update, I'm Austin Edemodu, NTA News.
And that brings us to the end of the English segment of the news. I am Nerut Nina Musa. Do enjoy the rest of your evening as Bengal Loyede is standing by for the Yoruba news translation.
Àṣálẹ́ ẹ̀sìnkú dédé àsìkò yìí àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí tí ìgbọ̀nyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn ìròyìn rí lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ káàkiri ni wọ́n ti rọ̀ láti jẹ́ olùrànlọ́wọ́ ṣíṣe ìpèsè ohun èlò orin kíkọ ti ìgbàlódé fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ akọrin tí wọ́n jẹ́ ológun kí ètò orin kíkọ tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà náà bá lè dọ́gba pẹ̀lú tàwọn ìyókù ẹlẹgbẹ́ wọn lágbàáyé. gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì ètò ìjíròrò lé lórí níbi ètò ọlọ́dọọdún ìkeje irú rẹ̀ tí àwọn ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ èkó ṣolùgbọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ní ìlú èkó. akọrin wa nínà musa tó mú ìròyìn wá sọ wípé ètò tàwọn olórin ológun ọ̀hún tí wọ́n pe àkọlé rẹ̀ ní kíkín ohun èlò tàwọn olórin ológun lẹ́yìn ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì tó ṣàfihàn àgbékalẹ̀ ọlọ́kanòjọ̀kan orin kíkọ tí wọ́n sì yànnàná onírúurú àwọn ìpèníjà tó ń dojúkọ ìlànà ètò orin kíkọ wọn bíi ọ̀wọ́n ọmọ ogun orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà. ilé-iṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ ti orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà ti BON ni wọ́n sọ wípé láti àkókò yìí lọ ni wọn yóò máa ní ètò ìjíròrò tó ṣe pàtàkì ní ẹ̀ka ètò ìdìbò wọn pẹ̀lú kíkàn nípa fún gbogbo àwọn olùdíje tí wọ́n kópa dídi ìbò kan mú láti fàyè gba àwọn olùdìbò nípa yíyan ẹni tí ọkàn wọn ń fẹ́. gíwá ilé-iṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Abdulhamid Dembos ló gbé gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà kalẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága lábẹ́ àṣẹ àtàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ BON ti orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà. alága àtàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà ni wọ́n ṣe ètò ìbúra àgbàwọlé rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága ẹgbẹ́ àti amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Tony Akitoru láti ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ DA Communication. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí a kò bá gbàgbé alága ọ̀hún àti amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ìbò yàn ní ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tí a wà yìí. tó àsùnjì lórun tà ṣálẹ̀ ìní Bámidélé Yewenu ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé ìdìbò. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ń kí yín èrè o.
mechela mi kudo hwejayi mi kudo asan gbe tan ewe le son le awoto etin to teju osho elimi ton ye wenu Bámidélé ni lori to ki gome to na do mo mlo yi mo alogona na me oyin hajigbe etin to ahafungbele sin dali de yi no yodo Nigeria Army Banko do yi da si ayin na do mo mlo yi ayiro meyin nu pe nu gole to na do si ayin na do mo alogi gona tin na do mo te ro ho nu sinza de yin yoyo de tin to medin podo alogona do gbon me do nu lo kulo pupa iha fofo to ye o lole me ewe yin nu eye do podo susu e ton po we nu e so de nu deji to we nu e si ayin aisin sin o kwe ro kulo po ton le no sin chan we to le sin to o we to we me to awon yi gbaji de me yin afafungbere sin o hanjigbere 0 to awon yi gbaji nerot nina musa we na filo odo hen le dogo yedo nu eyin nu eye leto akompana din we yin do mlo ye ma do nu eyin asanwanu le yin yoyo na do budike bo ile suna mo ten do no o popo odo meso yin meno jihan to fide polepo do ye ni go alo na yele ye mo ten do gan wa nu eje ye ni wa otito eno kan ye do po meno do hoto o kanji bo sono degbe to kanji bo do nu hiale ye no yodo broadcasting organization deto otomitome yo we born we o degbe jindomlo eto dandame na me nindo edona yi o tendeme dogbon fo bibla dali do na wa si ayin bo na kle me bo do na nde ye na wa na to vile bi we na do me na bla fo ne me bi la mo to nyon nu ye na jana wa to to lo me e we yin khole me yin nu konto da ho na o fire yin nu pinpon sin o ho leyin to gboton Nigeria Television Authority me yin nu konto itan Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos edegbe itan lo do no ye na se do janji ando yin janji no to na otito lo mo jawe ye sodo me so yin aweto etan we so yin me so zero janji de yin aweto de yin me yin Tony Akiotu we yin me no nu kona ason wiwa to DA Communication Nigeria Limited o me lo po aisin lo po aisin no to po awuto ton po weyin me ye zero yi ovo bibla do ze bi ohegbe to azan we awuto osun awuto okwe hiton me to we no ye si ayin to pli de kan yin me bi do po te o mechele e ma o gan le to egbe na mi sọ pé to azan le fogbe ezun to fun.
NTA 10, Station for Excellence.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
NTA Lagos Channel 10 hereby advise the general public to make their suggestions, observations, and complaints on our transmission and programs to the following numbers: 006-286-9036 or 0810-910-6416, or email us at ntalagoschannel10gm@gmail.com or lagoszone@nbc.gov.com.
NTA 10, Station for Excellence.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies first.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happen with good laws,
proper funding,
training,
and cooperation.
If it happen.
If it happen.
If it happen.
The children are our future, so it's crucial we communicate with them on Family Talk with Lamide. Join us on Family Talk with Lamide as motivational TV personality. Lamide Adenuga delivers leadership and human capacity development content to our future leaders within and outside Nigeria. We also tackle social ills like bullying, drug abuse, peer pressure, depression, internet fraud, and many more. Family Talk with Lamide, it's all about us. Now showing on